How do you and I actually love one another? Well, I'd like to tell a little story about my sister Jolene and her two granddaughters, Ayla and Olivia. Hello everyone, and this is Liturgy Prep for Wednesday, January 6th. Today I'd like to focus on the first reading from the letter of John, and I'd like to focus on this verse. Beloved, if God so loved us, we must also love one another. How do you and I actually love one another? Well, I'd like to tell a little story about my sister Jolene and her two granddaughters, Ayla and Olivia. Ayla is 8 and Olivia is 5, and they live in San Carlos, California. So my sister was telling me this story recently that she went down to visit him for Christmas, and she was there before Christmas by a good 10 days or so. And so she was talking to them, what should we do to help someone at Christmas? And they all came up with the idea that they would help these children in a temporary homeless shelter down the road. And so they sat down and made a plan. They made a budget and figured out what they were going to buy. And these two little girls, Ayla and Olivia, they put in their lemonade money. They have a regular lemonade stand there in San Carlos. And so they made a list of what they were going to buy. And of course they had fun games and toys and candy. But these little girls were practical. They figured that the moms might need some diapers for their little children, so they put diapers on their list too. So my sister Jolene and Ayla and Olivia, they went shopping, had a great time buying all these goods, and then they went to the temporary homeless shelter. Well, obviously they couldn't go into the shelter because of COVID and everything, but the director came out and the girls gave the director the presents, and the director was very grateful and the girls were very happy. And the director even entertained questions from the girls that they wanted to know different things about the children and what they did on every day and things like that. So it was just a great experience for these young girls. And I'm so impressed with my two grandnieces that they took their hard-earned lemonade money and put it into practice, taking care of the little homeless children there in San Carlos, California. What can you and I do? How can you and I put God's love into practice in our life? Let us take a moment and think about that, and then step out in faith and do something beautiful for God. Ave Maria.